your body, and then you're a vector for weeks while you go around spreading it. They're estimating at the UN 100,000 people will have it by December. And a lot of evidence shows it's worse than we're being told. And we know Ebola, you can pull up the news articles, we've done reports on it, has been messed with in labs. They think it's been souped up in Western labs. I don't know. Our government's been caught doing thousands of secret medical studies on people, and their favorite group is black people to target. Don't worry, they target everybody, but they really seem to get away with it with blacks the most that we know about. And it's not just Tuskegee and syphilis. It's feeding black kids pesticide, chaining them down till they die. The jail guards get sad and blow the whistle and they get in trouble. That's in New York State. Oh, but Cuomo and wants your guns. So it must be all right because he's a liberal. I don't know. It's just really scary. I know that my great uncle, and he was older, and so when he died of a respiratory deal, we're like, oh, okay, well. And then across the street, my cousin dies of a respiratory illness, just at home, wakes up one morning, he's dead. And then my uncle takes care of him, and well, he's sick for a few days and finds him dead in the morning, and then he fights it for a month and dies, totally great shape. Dead. And the doctors are like, it's some kind of mystery illness, viral or bacterial. It's a mix. It's killing people. We're turning people back. It's incredible, but it's not on the news. And then now they're saying mystery illness, you know, thousands of kids per hospital, hundreds at this one, 500 at that one. We don't know. It's all the antibiotics. It's all the GMO. It's all the secret testing. It's just who knows what's going on. When you've got it in the U.S. Code in Title 50, Chapter 32, U.S. Code Title 50, Chapter 32, subsection 1528, paragraph B, that chemical, biological, radiological testing is illegal unless it's for law enforcement or research purposes. And then even lethal testing is A-OK. That's the kind of stuff they've had on the books for a long time. The average person reads it and isn't a lawyer, and they go, no, that bans it until it says to go to this subsection unless it's for research purposes or law enforcement purposes. Really, they let our troops use DU. They wouldn't let the troops use that until 1990. They had it in the 50s. Because they knew it was a death penalty to whoever used it. It would destroy their kidneys and destroy their lungs. But they let them use it. They knew. They knew the whole time. Why doesn't the elite care that reactors are leaking all over? Why don't they care that GMO and all the big studies sterilizes the guinea pigs within 3 generations? I mean, I sell books that are like textbooks showing it, documented mainline studies. Or we've had the scientist on. It's on record. What's going on? I mean, is it like evil space aliens run the government or something and just want to do no, whatever it is? And I'm not saying it's really space aliens, for the New York Times comes out and says that. What I'm saying is it might as well be Joseph Mengele. Well, why did Joseph Mengele do experiments on thousands of kids, torturing them in horrible ways? And it was admitted in Nuremberg he would take 4 or 5 kids out a few times a week just to the forest and give them chocolate bars. He'd ride them out with the SS in the back of a big Mercedes. He'd get them out and give them chocolate bars. And he'd watch them eat the chocolate bars, and then he'd pull a Luger out and shoot them all in the head. It's like Lenin would go to an island, this was documented, and populate a little island in the middle of a pond with thousands of white rabbits, and he would just run around biting them and killing them and stabbing them just all day, just mentally ill, crazy people. And they want power, and they get into power, and it's over. So whether this is manufactured or not, why they've never brought Ebola patients here before. That's the thing. They just don't care. They publicly fund Al-Qaeda. They publicly bring Ebola. They publicly ship guns to Mexico to blame the Second Amendment. They publicly open the border wide open. They publicly put veterans on death list. They publicly are just absolutely out of their minds. I mean, Apple has the worst factories in China on record with forced abortion, forced drugging, 18-hour work days, and suicide nets. But it's okay because they wear purple shirts and lisp and walk around effeminately going, incredible. I mean, I think you could strangle babies in front of a whole sports stadium of people if you were wearing a pink shirt and went, liberal, liberal.
Are you happy doing your laundry?
Always important to add that. Been on them for years. With this clip, we transferred it over so quick we don't have the video. It's from audio. This is 30 minutes ago on Fox News. I'm in there getting a cup of water during the break in the break room down the hall, and they have their own reporter going, I don't want this new Apple iWatch or this iPhone 6. It's on when I'm in the room all the time. And that's the thing. I ran in and checked it. It's on all the time and admits it's looking out for you, reporting back if you have a problem. And then this morning, I saw a TV ad for the new cars coming out that automatically slam on the brakes and stuff and automatically make you avoid things. That sounds wonderful, folks, except they can hijack those and kill you with them. That's not just an X-Files episode 15 years ago. And they already have the drones that are autonomous. The robots are already in control. The thermostat already controls what you do. The globalists run it. The New World Order has a ghost in the machine of all these computers and things as Trojan horses to socially control us. There's stinking microphones hidden everywhere now. And they're just now telling the public because they're starting to openly use it. I mean, this is an authoritarian wave, all sold by trendies as fun. And I want one of the iWatches because it's got a whole bunch of great things. It does. Be like on a hot day, a big old glass of lemonade. Been out working in the fields all day, but it's got 1 drop of cyanide in it. You can't even taste it, but it'll kill you. You understand that? You clear on what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Believe me, I want that fruit. I want that apple. I want that knowledge. I want it. I got it. My kids want it. But it's built by evil people. It's built in pain. It's built in slave dungeons. Why is everything so evil about it? Why is it headed up by Al Gore? Because it's what they do. It's the old African fable of the toad or the frog and the scorpion. And the scorpion comes over to the frog and says, I'd like you to give me a ride across the river. The frog says, you're a scorpion. You'll sting and kill me. He said, no, I promise. I'm going to be nice. Just be friendly, frog. You have a good demeanor, and frogs are known for being nice. Will you just give me a ride across and be helpful? So the frog goes, okay, you promise. He gets over the other side. Scorpion jumps off. Bam, hits him. The frog's laying there dying. He says, why'd you do that? And he said, because I'm a scorpion. So let me tell you, these devices are meant to dominate markets and take over the world and surveil everything you do. This is the next level to the chip. It's going to go to Google Glasses, and it's going to go to contact lenses, and then those aren't going to work right, and it's going to be brain implants. My uncle just got a brain implant. My dad's brother. He was in a motorcycle accident. He's had convulsions for 20-plus years from it. He went and got this brain implant, and as soon as it starts to pick up too much brain activity, it pulses. He has like a 1-second convulsion, and then he's back to normal. It's changed his life. He got it a few months ago. It's not that that technology isn't helpful. It's that the New World Order can jack it and control it and add things to it, and they always do. Let's go to this Fox News clip.
And speaking of the health apps, Shannon, we actually saw a new feature on the iPhone 6 where Apple will have a new processor that can actually tell what exercise you are doing. So for me, it might be like, hey, Lauren, you're sitting on the couch. I don't want to hear that all the time. But maybe that'll get people off the couch, and they'll let you know you're running now at this pace or whatever. So it's all of these health aspects that are being brought into the iPhone.
And then we have a larger clip where they go on to say, man, I don't want that. That's like Big Brother. That's like the telescreen. But here they are. That's what this, oh, the car's watching me. Oh, the car knows if I left a kid in it when it's hot. Oh, it's watching you. Did you hear what you just said? It's listening to you. And it isn't the Archangel Michael at the other end of that machine. It isn't Santa Claus either. It isn't somebody nice. It's El Diablo. It's the New World Order, the guys that run the child kidnapping rings, the people that shoot kids up with syphilis.